Oh, hey. Whoa, what's going on, ladies and gentlemen? How you doing today for this Wednesday, November 28th? Yes, 2018. Coming to a close. Curtain call, if you will.
Oh, yeah. Last call for alcohol.
Last call.
November be done, son.
How are you guys doing out there? Thank you for tuning in to another episode of Talking Trends with me, TK, and my man Tony, where we find interesting news articles from across the globe and we bring them to the comforts of your home or wherever you may be listening or watching this show. And unlike a lot of podcasts, this is done live, ladies and gentlemen. That's right, Facebook Live. We here Monday to Friday, and we want to talk to everybody in the chat. Right now, we want to hear your likes, your dislikes, your comments, and opinions on the stories that we will be covering on today's show. Man, I'm just knocking this right out of the park.
All that. He's had 5 cups of coffee, and he's ready to roll.
Daddy.
How much daddy coffee have you had today there, son?
Man, you don't want to know. I had a couple cups of daddy. First off, ladies and gentlemen, imagine going hang gliding. You know, maybe it's on your bucket list. I don't know. After this story, you may think twice because this guy, first time, hang gliding.
Nice.
Hangs on for dear life. His instructor forgot to strap him in.
Look at that picture.
He's literally hanging on. I have the video for it, too. It's pretty crazy.
Oh, my God.
Yeah. You know, there's times where, have you ever dropped your wallet?
Many times.
Yeah. I think I've maybe once or twice.
Have you lost your wallet before?
Haven't lost it, thankfully.
You recouped it.
Yes,
All right.
but in this situation, a person lost their wallet, but it was returned with, I guess, a surprise in
A
it.
special little gift inside.
I don't know what it is.
And a good gift. Not usually like a perverted gift we'd usually have on the show, but something good.
Okay, good. On the second half of the show, Mother of the Year candidate, pictured here.
She looks like
She looks like a Mom of the Year candidate.
Super bad.
She is responsible for giving her child laxatives in order to, I think she wanted to kill the kid.
Oh.
More information on this when we'll get into this story. It's very interesting.
All right.
And finally, Expedia tells a customer that it costs $1,500. Well, it could cost you $1,500 if you spell your name wrong when, booking a flight on their website.
It ain't good. You got to be on point, baby.
I'd say.
On point.
But before we get into today's show, ladies and gentlemen, Tony, how's your day going, sir?
Not too bad. Productive day.
Yeah.
Yeah, a little tired. Jim kicked my ass a little bit today.
I still got to go today.
That's a shame.
I know.
But, I don't know. It's mild outside. I was happy. I came out of the gym, no jacket. I was like, it's all right.
Isn't
it's like
that
10
great?
degrees. I was like, man.
You know what? I think it's supposed to snow tomorrow, too.
What? Shut your face hole, man.
Sorry.
Is it?
I don't know, man.
Right.
I've heard little rumblings, if you will, of a weather situation that's supposed to happen tomorrow.
Hopefully
I don't know.
Hopefully it's just rain.
Yeah, me too.
Yeah, let's hope so.
So-
Well, not too bad. What about you?
My day was good. Of course, I spent most of it over in Dartmouth doing my thing over at the film studio.
The dark side.
The dark side. So just doing what we do behind the scenes at films.
It's all very hush-hush.
Very hush-hush,
Yeah,
but
yeah.
it was a good day nonetheless. I still got some work done. We were waiting on a couple meetings, but besides that, the day is good. I forgot that my mom is in town, so I'll probably try and see her at some point tonight.
Look at you.
Yeah.
Squeeze mom in there somewhere.
Yeah, in the schedule. We'll
Listen,
see.
Mom, I'm kind of busy.
Yeah, we got a couple VIPs before you.
Call my people, they'll call your people.
Yeah, we'll see if we can work something out.
We'll do lunch.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Love you, bud. Your boy's busy.
I'm a busy man.
Yes. Anyways, let's hop into today's show, starting with the first story, where a first-time hang glider hangs on for dear life after his pilot forgets to attach him. So a U.S. tourist is lucky to be alive after unexpected twists occurred during his first time hang gliding while on vacation after a pilot forgot to attach him to the glider, leaving him dangling hundreds of feet above the ground. Chris Gursky and his wife Gail were on vacation in Switzerland when they decided to try hang gliding for the first time. See, that's where you went wrong.
Yeah, it's a bad move.
That's where you messed up already.
What, that it was their first time or where they did it?
It's just hang gliding in general.
Yeah, it's a bad move.
Yeah. Terrifying footage, which we have exclusive to Talking Trends.
Yeah.
It's not exclusive at all.
No, it's not.
Shows Gursky hanging on for dear life after his instructor in tandem in flight forgot to attach him to the actual glider. So he said Gail and her pilot took off first. Looked cool as hell. He recalled on social media. Then my pilot and I lined up for takeoff. We waited for a bit for the updraft to pick up, and then we ran till we left the side of a 4,000-foot mountain edge. I was expecting to level out above with the pilot as we went, but quickly discovered that my harness was not attached to the hang glider or
There you
anything
go.
else. So you know when they're running
Yep.
and their body's basically like vertical.
Yeah.
The pilot's was vertical,
Yeah.
but this guy was just
Not this guy.
dangling.
Nice.
Yeah.
Nice.
Or should it be horizontal?
No, this is horizontal.
Well,
This
it
is
should be.
horizontal. Is what you want.
Yeah, he wants to be horizontal. Sorry.
Yeah.
So anyway, the pilot was horizontal, and the guy who was hanging on for he was vertical. Anyways, he says my body weight shifted straight down. I found myself hanging on for dear life. I remember looking down and thinking, "This is it." I was losing grip with my right hand, and I was holding on to a strap of the pilot's right shoulder. He was trying to make a beeline to the landing field as he knew the situation was going to get worse. The pilot was seen trying to navigate, of course, the glider with one hand and using the other to hold on to the man as they made their hurried descent. Ladies and gentlemen, if you want to see this footage, oh boy,
Let's see what it looks like.
I'm going to play it in 3, 2, 1. Here we go.
The guy in the plaid shirt and white helmet realized a second after takeoff from a 4,000-foot mountaintop that he was not attached to the hang glider. The pilot apparently forgot to hook him up. The tourist from Florida hangs onto the bar with one hand and the pilot with his other hand. The pilot does his best to steer with one arm while grasping onto his passenger with the other.
I was just trying to stay calm, just trying to hold on for dear life.
The danger was real. Imagine falling from this height.
I looked down once and I thought to myself, this is it, I'm gonna fall to my death. I'm a goner.
Both men are struggling. The tourist, Chris Gursky, goes from clinging to the pilot around his shoulders to barely hanging on to his leg.
I didn't have much grip left to me at all. My hand was opening, I was slipping, I had his pant leg, that was about it.
After 2 minutes and 14 seconds, they got close enough to Earth that Gursky let go. He hit the ground hard and broke his wrist. He also tore his bicep from holding on with such a tight grip for all that time. An eternity when you think you're going to plummet to your death. The auto parts manager is now back home near Tampa, but he will never forget that terrifying ride.
Boy, oh my God.
Can you say lawsuit?
Boy. No, you know what? They probably get you to sign those papers right before you do something like that. It's kind of like if you do bungee jumping.
I
or
get
you
there's a
jump
waiver, but
Their gut.
yeah, it's probably true. Actually,
You, as soon as
you're probably right.
You have to sign. There's no way you're just walking up, paying a fee,
No,
and then you're
Yeah.
free to go. No, that's why they got all those papers.
They
I'm
signed
sure the
something,
pilot
yeah.
was, very remorseful and sorry.
Oh,
and,
yeah,
and,
I'm sure.
And apologetic.
Listen.
Perhaps maybe even offered him a free ride if he wants to go again.
dude, that guy's getting a free ride to the unemployment line. If that guy's still there, I don't want him. I don't want him. I've never tried it before,
Yeah, you know what?
but if I'm gonna try it, no,
That guy cannot be my pilot.
not with that guy. I don't like it.
Here's the question.
Yeah.
Do you go hang gliding again if you're, and that happens to you?
If it happens to me, probably not.
Because this guy said, I will go hang gliding again as I did not get to enjoy my first flight.
Dude,
Is this guy just asking for it?
2 words. White people. They like them dangerous sports.
Yeah.
No, I don't want that. I love the ground. I love it.
Right.
It's under my feet.
Yep.
I know what's up.
It's solid.
Unless I tip over from having too many beverages,
It's not
Cool.
it's not that far of a fall.
that's on me.
Yeah.
I'll survive that.
Yeah.
This, no.
man.
You're at the hands of somebody else, another white guy, who didn't strap you in. Probably should be the first, probably in 10 steps of safety for hang gliding. Should be step number 1, I would assume.
Let's just double check if everything's okay.
Yeah, how about we just double check?
Yeah.
Did I strap you in? No. Well, maybe I should do
Okay,
that
let's
right
do
now.
this.
Like, what? Holy I mean, come on, man.
This kind of puts in the fear of me of being in a. This kind of relates to being. I compare this to being in a roller coaster and it flinging me out. That's the kind of fear.
Yeah.
That's the only fear I got, ladies and gentlemen.
You like them roller coasters?
I like roller coasters, but that's
Me
my,
too.
That's my fear is being like you're going through a loop and it stops halfway and you come out of the harness. That's the fear. Or I mean, you're going really fast and you just fly out of it. That's my only fear.
That's why we got to trust the machines, man, because once I'm locked in a roller coaster, I feel good. I can pull on the thing.
It's good.
You know what I mean? Like,
But
I feel good in there.
I know, but it's just that.
Now you trusted a human to lock you in. This fool forgot all about the guy.
Yeah.
You only have one passenger with you. That's it.
Yeah.
He managed to secure himself. How
Yeah,
convenient.
coincidentally.
Come on, man. Forget yourself. Make sure shouldn't you strap in the other guy first? Maybe that's
You
a
would,
move.
yeah. Instead of setting yourself up,
Right? I'm safe. Let's go.
right?
Sir, what about me?
Anyways,
You'll be all right, kid.
I'm glad the guy's okay.
Tore a bicep. That sounds
It's
painful,
horrible.
bro.
It's not the
Oh.
best thing. You can YouTube this, guys, and it's
it sounds altogether nasty.
you mean sometimes you can see where it tears from. It's not a pleasant.
Oh,
I've had a
man.
couple friends who
I can't even imagine the pain from that.
It's not really. I mean, there's a little pain
But you use biceps for almost everything, like picking up everything,
for flexion, yeah,
right?
flexion and
I'll use it
yeah. Yeah, it's not the best injury.
No,
To
no
put
fun.
Put it that way.
Zero fun, sir.
Yeah. Anyways, for our second story, dropping wallets,
Dropping bombs.
never a good thing.
No,
But when a wallet comes back to you, of course,
that's good.
that's a good thing.
That's good karma right there.
That's great karma.
Well, and when you get a little something extra inside of it.
Oh yeah, what's this?
Hunter Shamat had just arrived in Las Vegas, of all places, to lose your wallet.
Okay.
When he realized his wallet was gone, it contained $60.
No.
First of all, you go to Vegas, $60. You ain't even getting out of the airport. Let me tell you right now, you won't even get your bag. $60 and a $400 paycheck. It's good that he took his paycheck to do something real smart with it. I'm taking it right to. I'm not even cashing it. I'm cashing it there,
Right.
at the casino.
Hilarious.
His bank card and his identification card. He was stressed and upset, of course, and it was his sister's wedding weekend, and he didn't want to make a big deal out of it. He borrowed money from his parents for the weekend.
The $60, I assume.
The 60, yeah, exactly. Quote, it kind of sucked. Yeah, of course. He's 20 years old.
Okay.
Who works as a carpenter. I was anxious as well, not having my identification, which in Vegas you're going to need almost everywhere you go.
For sure.
He thought
And
maybe
being a young gentleman, if he's 20 years old.
looking like a young strapping lad.
Yes.
You getting ID'd everywhere.
Yes.
Actually, you get ID'd everywhere. in
Actually,
Vegas
he's
anyway.
probably one. He is 21 and over, right? In Vegas as well.
Yeah, so he couldn't even drink
okay.
anyway.
Yeah.
He thought maybe he lost it at the Frontier on his Frontier flight from Omaha to Vegas, so he called the airline and reported missing. No luck. Quote, it being Vegas and all, I figured it was gone forever. After the wedding weekend, he and his parents headed to the airport to fly back to Omaha on November 11th, 3-hour drive from their home in Branson. His mother was worried about her son's identification more than anything. Of course, it wasn't a lot of money, so who cares about that? She didn't even know he'd been allowed to fly home without it, which I don't know how you do that
That's
with
what
no
I was.
identification.
That's what I was going to ask. Like, how the hell did he get on the plane?
The safe skies of the U.S.
Yes.
We were very anxious. I was worried. I was anxious. He was anxious. In the end, after an interview that lasted about an hour, he was allowed on the flight.
Oh,
So
okay.
they grilled him before he got on the flight.
Right.
The following day, a package arrived at his home containing his wallet, completely intact, with a note that said, Hunter, found this on the Frontier flight from Omaha to Denver, row 12, seat F, wedged between the seat and the wall. Thought you might want it back. All the best. P.S. I rounded up your cash to an even $100 so you could celebrate getting your wallet back. Have fun.
Whoa.
That is balling, first of all. He said, no way, no way. He remembers saying, this can't be. There's just no way. Everyone was so excited. He said, none of us could believe it. It was absolutely amazing. So,
Damn.
yeah, that's pretty nice, right?
Seriously.
So he wrote Brown a heartfelt thank you. He said, sir, I can't thank you enough. What you've done for me is virtually unheard of. Never in my life have I or my family witnessed such generosity. I never expected to see my wallet again, let alone with $40 more.
Yeah.
Thank you so much. I've got student loans and a truck loan, and this makes all the difference. He and his wife, quote, he and his wife told me they cried.
Damn.
When I told them.
He's 20 years old and he's married?
No. He and his wife told me they cried when I told them everything that happened. So, you know what? That's pretty damn nice.
Yeah.
That's pretty damn nice.
I've returned some money in wallets in my time.
You have?
I've never.
You never topped it
I've
off.
never topped it off though.
It's like, you got to, I'll top off your coffee. Let
Yeah,
me top
yeah.
off your wallet a little bit.
Yeah, yeah,
I mean, that's some good gesture this time of year.
for sure.
The guy obviously needs it.
Yeah,
You know what I mean? Got that truck loan, got that, got a young wife, you know, got that student loan.
yeah. I'm thinking the most expensive part is being married at such a young age, but
Yeah, I would think so.
who am I to comment? I don't know.
Oh, you're somebody to comment.
Yeah.
But yeah, that's pretty nice, man. Especially Perfect Stranger. Like, he could have easily just turned it into the flight, turned it into
And
the
that's it.
airline.
Yeah.
And so, listen, somebody lost us on the flight. I'm
Or-
sure they would have tracked him down.
Or he could have taken the money
Or he could have taken
and
the money.
still gave you that's what happened to my grandmother years ago. She left her purse at a McDonald's. It will remain nameless. She had $50 in it.
Yeah.
She left her purse there. It's like, oh my God, did you guys find my purse? Found it. Cool. But unfortunately, the $50
Magically disappeared.
Magically disappeared. But had everything else. So the identification and yada yada yada. But still, $50, man. I wouldn't like to lose $50.
No, I don't like lose $5.
I don't like to lose any money. In fact, I lost a toonie last night at the theaters. And I
There we
was
go.
livid. In fact, I'm
Lost
so
his
livid.
mind.
I'm talking about it right now.
You're probably on the floor
It
looking
is. I was.
Oh.
I was
You know how
at
dirty that floor is?
yes, and that's why I stopped.
Yeah, it's a good idea.
Because as soon as I bent down, all I could feel was it was at the concession stand. So I was just getting like a juice.
Yeah.
And anyway, it fell out from like the snap of my wallet, and I just remember bending down and just feeling stickiness.
No.
Anyways,
Don't do
and
that.
I was like, you know what? Fuck this $2. Anyways,
It's not worth it.
no.
You know it is worth it.
What's that, my friend?
Tuning in here today. It's roll call time. Thank you guys for joining us. Julie's in the house. Giselle's in the house. Faye's in the house. Charlene shouts up. Mara's in the house. We also have Bernie, Kathy, and Natasha's also in the house. Shouts out, everybody. Thank you for joining us once again. We appreciate much love. And Mike is also joining us as well. Shouts out.
Thank you very much, everybody, for tuning into the show.
Yeah.
If you haven't already, find us on iTunes, Talking Trends, and give us some stars.
We're there. Star it up.
Yeah,
We like stars.
baby. On the second half of the show, ladies and gentlemen, starting it off on more of a somber note,
Dun, dun, dun.
Mother of the Year
Yeah.
candidate.
We have a list.
I have to compile this
If we
list.
were to go
sir.
back, there's probably like 50 mothers of the year, and they're not for good things.
No, unfortunately.
No,
And
no,
this is no better, ladies and gentlemen. A Minnesota mom who's 25 has been charged with giving her 9-month-old son. Sorry, 9-month-old.
9-month-old.
He can't be 9-month-year-old. 9-month-old son laxatives to inflict starvation.
Yeah. Oh, Jesus.
Yes. So,
Wow.
I mean, even if you look at her picture,
Yep. Well,
it's funny how these headlines so easily reflect the picture.
yeah, you don't want to judge a book by its cover,
But
when the book looks the same over and over again,
it's easy to judge.
it's easy to judge.
Anyways, a 25-year-old mom from Minnesota was charged last week with 1 count of felony-level child endangerment that could result in substantial harm or death after authorities discovered she allegedly gave her 9-month-old son laxatives to inflict starvation. So authorities discovered that Megan Lee Kafer of Lewiston, Minnesota, who was scheduled to appear in court on the charge in mid-December, had searched the web on her phone for ways to poison a baby.
Wow.
So they opened up her phone, and this is what they found in the search history.
Unreal.
Miralax overdose. And Miralax is a laxative, a medication to help you, flush out your system when you're a little constipated. But this is more serious because it's a 9-month-old baby we're talking about. The list goes on. Can a doctor tell if you overdose on Miralax? So she's covering up the tracks.
Right.
She's like,
okay.
can they during an autopsy would they be
Right.
able to find out if what my baby died from?
Right.
How to make a baby really sick? Mom gets 20 years to life for poisoning son with salt. Salt child death. How to make a baby vomit. Anyways, the list goes
Holy
on.
shit.
It's very disturbing stuff. Kafer's husband, Jacob Kafer, didn't return Fox News' request for comment, but he did say, "I'm not saying there wasn't an issue. There definitely was. I just don't think it's this syndrome. It's called oh gosh, sorry guys.
You got into it now.
I know.
Don't look back now.
I got to dive in. Murchison syndrome Murchison by proxy syndrome.
I know that syndrome.
Yeah. Oh, do you? Okay, fair enough.
Trying to help you there.
Anyways, he said my wife was definitely not in a proper mental state, but to extreme that to make it out the extreme that they make it out to be and have laid it out in the complaint, it's not quite like that. Well, sir, what the hell is it like then?
Yeah, break it down for us.
Yeah, the search, your internet search history tells me something very different.
Yeah, it tells a story there.
So, anyways, yeah, this lady clearly disturbed.
Yeah.
I'm just happy that the good people found out about this.
Yeah.
Before it turned lethal.
Yep.
And yeah, I just don't understand. Like, I just don't like how the husband's like so very nonchalant. I feel like there's more.
Oh, he's in on it.
Going in. Yeah, between these two.
Oh yeah.
Right.
She got in trouble. Did he get in trouble? No.
I don't know.
I think it must have just been her.
Yeah. I'm going to try it. Hold on. I'm going to get this the laptop to pronounce this for a second.
Oh,
because
yeah,
I butchered that. Here we go, guys. Nope, not today. You're gonna just be quiet today. That's fair enough.
Is the sound on?
Oh, maybe not. Let's try now. Munchausen by proxy syndrome. So we'll just do one more time, just in case if you guys missed it the first time.
Munchausen
by proxy syndrome.
That sounds familiar. It's something that Eminem used to rap about his mom.
Oh, okay.
Munchausen syndrome.
I believe it's when like the caretaker of someone elderly, or in this case a child, they want to inflict harm by them. It's a mental state. Clearly, this lady has this. Well, I mean,
she do.
I shouldn't pinpoint it like that. Every person's case is different.
Oh, she
but
does.
She's definitely exhibiting some features outlined. Ugh, almost fell over.
He didn't need a hang glider to fall over.
No. Anyways, this lady is sick. Hopefully she is locked up.
Yeah.
I would suggest even investigating the husband because he seems real nonchalant about the whole thing.
Yeah, I'd probably take him in too. He may fold under questioning. Just bring him in there, have a little conversation.
Yeah, good cop, bad cop.
He may know a little more than he's leading on.
I like to do the good cop, bad cop thing.
Do you?
I would like to.
What do you want to be?
Depends.
You
Depends
be a good
on
cop
the
or the
person.
bad cop?
Depends. I think I would roll the dice and switch it. I don't know. I can't really picture myself being the bad cop.
Nah, I think you're more of a good
I'd
cop.
be like, hey, did you do it? It's just like the guy just starts laughing.
You'd be
in
like,
my
buddy,
face.
come on.
Just like, come on, this is
Come
stupid.
on, buddy.
I'm like, all right, Tony, you get in here.
I'd be like, yeah, did you do it?
Yeah, it's like, ew, gross.
Like,
Tony, get out of here. Anyways, for our last story today, ladies and gentlemen, Expedia in the news.
Yep. We all use, well, some of us do.
We all do.
We
apparently.
all
We
do.
all fairly do.
I like Expedia. I'm a fan of cheapo air sometimes. You get some good deals.
Listen,
The name says it all, baby.
cheapo air.
Listen, it's all good.
Don't spare no expense, my
But
friend.
you better spell everything correctly and have all your dots, your I's dotted and your T's crossed.
There we go.
Yes.
Okay, yes.
And because if not, it's going to cost you the big memo. Mo Shahin is
My
his name.
boy.
Yeah, didn't fret after booking flights online for his family. He realized he omitted the letter H. That's a big problem right there. That's a problem.
That's a problem.
From his brother-in-law's name writing. Anyway, I can spell it out, but it's not really.
It's
Anyway,
all good.
missing
He
an H
missed,
from
he
the
missed
name.
the letter, all right?
Shahin figured that'd be an easy fix for such a minor mistake. Oh, it wasn't the case. The online travel booking agency he used, Expedia, and he names names, said he'd ultimately have to forfeit the $1,560 ticket to rebook it with the correct name. So you got to cancel that one completely
I would be like,
and rebook.
suck my dick.
Yeah. He says, this is a ripoff. Quote, I have to pay a ransom basically to get out of this. After being contacted by CBC News, Expedia eventually corrected the reissued the ticket at no extra cost. Only did he go to the media would they fix the situation.
So they weren't even going to do it unless
They weren't even going to do it. It's not part of their policy. But Shahin is still upset over the 2-week battle he fought to resolve 2 weeks to resolve the problem of a missing H. Quote, not getting enough sleep, worried about what I should be doing. It has just been putting me through a lot of pain and my family as well.
Wow.
Yeah, not good.
You would think they would be like, yeah, just double check on this.
It's one of those things, man. He was told he could only recoup a partial tax refund for the $1,560 ticket, which would be about $50. So that's what they offered him initially.
Oh, so nice. Of
yeah.
them.
So we can cancel it. We give you a little $50.
Yeah, thanks for booking.
It's
with
only
us.
a credit. You got to use it through us through December 15th.
Yeah, to the 16th.
So
So
many stipulations.
yeah.
We apologize for the hassle. However, this is the best we were able to do. That's the first offer that they had. Of course, only after they contacted the media that they said, yeah, we better come through a little bit better on this one. It's a big company. I've booked through them before. I've had a little bit of problem with other.
I had one with, it was years ago when I was going over to Belgium. I think it was Red Tag. Is that one of the sites? I feel like Red Tag.
Red Tag sounds familiar. Yeah, Red Tag. Yeah. Yep.
Anyway, they didn't honor a seat sale price that I had saw, and I was like, oh my God, it's super cheap.
Yeah.
Boom, we booked that. And then, of course, like I hit refresh, and it kind of disappeared, and I was like, anyways, on the phone with them, and they just didn't want to honor it. So it was a whole thing. So you got to be careful with these third-party sites sometimes.
Yeah, you got to be careful. The most recent thing I had was I don't know, a couple weeks ago. I was booking a flight for somebody else, and I was online looking for the flight, found the flight after searching, trying to find the best price or whatever. Found the flight, went to book it. It said, okay, we couldn't process your booking. So I went back to the page before it to check the flight status. All sold out now. I called the number. They managed to find, oh, yeah, we found the same flight. We found the same seat you were looking for, same time, departure, and all that stuff. It's going to cost you $150 more to book.
Yeah.
It's like, whoa, okay. So this is a scam straight up. It wasn't sold out 5 seconds ago. Now it just became sold out.
And that's what I wonder. It's
So a little tricky.
Guys, I like technology. I put a lot of faith and trust in it. But sometimes when are things really are what they seem? Is a flight really sold out when it says sold out? And then you see another site selling tickets for the same flight
one.
at the same time.
Or I call you and all of a sudden, oh, miraculously, some seats are freed up.
Yeah.
So someone just called you and just canceled all of a sudden?
So maybe in that case, sometimes it's just better to talk to the human for once, even though I know you don't want to.
I don't like humans.
I don't like talking to humans.
Yeah.
In fact, being next to Tony right now,
Barely getting through it.
barely getting through it. I'm dying a little.
He's hanging on by a thread, people.
Yeah, every show, dying just a little bit.
Sometimes it sucks. You pay more directly through the airlines, like if you go Air Canada or whatever. But sometimes it's just more solid. They're more accommodating. If you need changes, they'll make the changes.
Yeah, and I'm sure if they're like, hey, I missed the letter in my name. Okay,
Buddy,
that's cool.
Listen, anything that you don't do on point on Expedia, these third party, buddy, they'll make you pay for it. I'm telling you right now.
That's true. Yeah. I mean, I booked plenty. I do like my bookings through third-party sites for hotels. I don't think, besides that Red Tag one, I don't really do. I usually go through flights through the main website for the company.
Do you?
Yeah, for the most part. Yeah.
Okay. I usually do Hotwire for hotels is pretty good.
Yeah, I do.
Never really had
Hotwire.
an issue.
Yeah.
Or you get the app for the actual hotel.
Right.
And you can get some better deals actually on the actual app for the actual hotel.
Oh, I didn't know that.
That's a little trick.
Oh, okay.
For you, from me to you.
Oh.
Mike says I prefer people to machines. You know.
Well,
That's you.
It's interchangeable sometimes.
Yeah, you like some machines.
Sometimes I like some people, hate machines. Sometimes I love machines and hate some people. But I wish there was a perfect harmony between the both.
There isn't.
But there isn't, unfortunately.
Not yet.
But yeah,
Not yet.
I guess when you want to save money in those situations, hopefully talk to somebody and you can get some answers.
Just make sure you got your name spelled right.
Yeah.
Don't
Especially,
miss an H.
again, if you're booking through these third
An
parties.
H can cost you $1,500, big ones.
And that's another thing. Especially on a very expensive flight like that,
Dude,
you want to double check
come
everything.
on.
Yeah.
Anyway, because, I mean, there's nothing you can do.
No.
Yeah. Anyway, you didn't catch the game last night?
No, you were telling me though. It was
buddy.
it was a knob grabber.
What? If a knob could talk when you grabbed it, it would say, do it again.
That's the first time I used that, but I think I might.
I like that knob.
I might have to start implementing.
You got to
that.
be careful in the context you use such things.
For sure.
Yeah.
I'm only going to do it on this podcast to the public, and that's about it.
Grabbing knobs every day.
Yeah, it was a knob grabber.
Yeah, Toronto Raptors took on the Memphis Grizzlies last night, and they were down pretty bad. Half they were down by I think 17 points.
Wow.
I think halftime it was 59-71. So it wasn't pretty.
Jeez.
So they were down 22 points. Wasn't pretty. But, or sorry, 22 points, 12 points. But that was at half.
Right.
But they were down as much as 17.
Isn't it funny how NBA scores kind of like play a little mind trick on you
I
sometimes?
know, right? I was like, what the
You
hell?
look at the numbers, and you're like, oh my God, they're getting kicked. And then you actually do the math, like, oh, they're only down by 11 or 10 points.
They're
Like,
not that bad.
okay, cool.
A couple buckets later, they're back into it.
Exactly.
So they ended up rallying. They ended up coming back and winning. It was a great fourth quarter. Final score 122-114
Shut
for the Raptors. They do well on the road, man. They're playing well on the road.
Playing well on the road, playing well at home.
Yeah.
They're playing well against, I mean, some
pretty decent,
decent teams.
Man. Raptors are now 18-4.
They're the best in the league.
Best in the league. Grizzlies aren't too bad. They're 12-8. But I mean, 18-4. They're doing good. So shouts out to the Rapt, who are taking names, kicking ass.
You know what's so crazy? Because I think even Clippers are doing really well right now in the West, and they've kind of have a team where there's no big superstar. It's just
that's true.
It's just bottom heavy guys. There's a lot of people who just know how to play some good ball, and
I may be mistaken, but I think that the next Toronto game is Golden State.
ooh,
I think.
we can double check on that right now. Hopefully,
Alexa, who do the Toronto Raptors play next?
The Raptors will play this Friday at 1 a.m. at home against the Warriors.
So it's in Golden State. It's not at 1 a.m. I believe it's gonna be probably like 11.
Yeah, wait a minute, because my phone says Golden State in Toronto on Thursday
No,
at 9.
this week.
Tomorrow.
What's today? Wednesday?
Yeah, Thursday. This is Thursday, 29th, isn't it? That's the score app.
Oh, Alexa, you better be.
Alexa, you better.
You better get it together.
Alexa,
You better.
you better get it together.
I'm not sure.
Yeah.
She plays dumb when it's convenient for her.
How convenient
for you.
Alexa.
Anyways. Yeah.
Speaking of convenience, guys, we're here Monday to Friday. Well, I mean, most weeks, but we would like to be here Monday to Friday for your convenience.
We do.
And also, we do appreciate you when you can tune into the show and when you listen to us mumble through stories. And we'll work on our reading.
We don't, we read at a grade 6 level.
Yeah.
At
On a good day.
On a good day.
Yeah.
But yeah, most days we'll be all right.
Yeah.
We'll be back tomorrow.
We will for Throwback Thursday.
Yeah. And so come back, join us, like, share, do all them good things, and come on back tomorrow. We'll do it all again.
We'd love to see you.
Yeah. Be good.
Have a good day. Peace. We out.